Court, the movie podcast where Sean
and Michael
watch shit, talk shit, and most importantly, eat shit. We are the law.
Yes, we are.
And we're about to get fucking spooky in that ass.
Ooh, what if there's something we could do like, we are the law, and guess what we saw? Maybe a new edition, yeah.
We are the law. Guess what we saw? Insidious, the Red Door. Part 1.
Was it part 1?
No, I think it's the end.
I was like, it seemed like...
I think it's the end, right?
Yeah, it seemed to wrap up pretty nicely.
Spoiler alert. There's always spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's okay.
Yep, it all worked out.
Did anybody die in this one?
I don't think a single person died.
Pretty
That's
cool.
Exciting, yeah. I like that.
So this is the plot.
Yes, tell him.
Patrick Wilson, who plays Dad.
Yep.
And his son Dalton, played by the kid who played Dalton.
Yep, that kid.
I should have looked up his name because I wanted to mention that.
Yeah.
He actually is like one of the first child actors who became an adult actor who was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he did great.
Usually they would just get some kid who was actually an adult and was a good actor, but they just got the kid who was the kid.
They went, hey,
and he had long hair.
Yeah, you want to be in this movie again?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I got to say, that was the biggest draw. I went, whoa, that's pretty cool. They used the same kid.
Yeah, and both same kids.
Yeah, that was wild. You know, it's funny. I didn't even remember him having siblings at all.
Really? Yeah.
So I was like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Did they? Oh, yes, because the little girl was the baby.
Oh, yeah.
That the scary man.
Oh, wow, yes.
So this is what happens.
Yes, tell him.
Dad and Dalton, at the end of Insidious Part 2, both had their minds wiped. And you know what? That worked great. There were no problems.
Zero issues.
And until 10 years later, when it was essentially Life Finds a Way, but with evil.
Yeah, basically.
The demons have reached back out from the further.
Yes.
And they're grabbing Dalton, and they're grabbing Daddy.
And just at the right time when he's doing art exercises where he has to reach back into his past.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, shit, this is not going to work out.
And then spooky shit happens.
Oh, yeah.
And then they go into the further, and it's scary.
It is scary.
And then everything's okay.
Mm-hmm. It all works out.
Because they go to the multiverse.
Mm-hmm. Which
they did in the other ones, so
yeah,
you can't say this is a post-multiverse thing. The multiverse was already there.
The Ghostiverse.
Ghostiverse. The Further is actually a much better name than the multiverse or whatever.
I like it, yeah. I think it's fun.
But only ghosts.
Yeah.
And demons.
Ghosts and demons. One demon. Just one.
Yeah. What was his name?
The red guy.
Red guy. Yes.
I don't know if he ever had a name, actually.
Isn't he like the Blachalach?
Oh, maybe.
Mebelach.
Maybe there is a moment where she says that.
Mebelach.
Mebelach.
Lynn Shay at some point says.
I love her.
Is the Mebelach.
The Mebelach.
Maybe it's and everything's fine.
Yeah.
And in the end, everything's okay.
And all relationships can be healed. It's pretty exciting.
It's I saw people complaining that this is like another trauma horror movie, but they were all trauma. I mean,
all of them.
Yeah, the first one was about a guy whose childhood was destroyed by a demon haunting him, a demon woman.
Yeah, old demon woman.
So I think it's safe to say that this didn't jump on some new trauma bandwagon.
No, not at all. And yeah, it's like, well, you already established that in the first movie. They're not going to suddenly be like, forget all the trauma.
Yeah, this is just silly now. Ooh, silly ghosts.
I never saw the second one, and I was like,
it's fine.
Right, yeah, second.
It's okay.
I think it suffers because the coolest thing is the creepy red guy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in the second one, so you're like...
The first one rules really hard.
Yeah. I remember seeing the third one.
Yeah.
And I was like, And I like the fourth one more because that lady was in it again.
Is that
it's like the past one.
The key of... dark redness.
Yeah, something like that.
The red key, the spooky key.
It is something key, right?
Yes,
Key,
the last key.
The last key.
The lost key.
The lost key? I don't know.
Who knows?
But that one's good, and the best scare is when the red guy shows up at the end.
Oh.
It was like, oh, no.
The red guy is so
He's
scary.
back. He's the scariest part. I remember in 3, they do a bit with him, too, where
Yeah.
there's like a window,
Yeah.
and he pops up, and I was like, oh, fuck.
The red guy's so scary.
He is very creepy.
There's great parts of this movie, and there's bad parts of this movie. Let's talk first about the beef lamb gyros.
Please.
Michael, what is your beef lamb gyro?
My beef lamb gyro of this picture, I mean, I already kind of said it, but
Say it.
the casting of like using the same kids, I just thought that was
Yeah.
really cool. It,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I was already I was just instantly invested.
Yes.
I was like, oh, it's the same. Oh, cool. We're picking up with this story.
Yes, they have the same story. They have
Yeah.
the same feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite good.
I thought that was a really good choice, and it made me happy. And I mean, of course, I liked all the spooky stuff. I thought
There's
it was really well
lots
done.
of spooky shit.
Yeah.
My beef lamb gyro, the
tell me.
spookiest part is this, Michael. I'll tell you. Dad has decided after his son hurt his feelings that he's, after 50 years maybe of being alive,
Yeah.
he's going to try to figure out his shit.
He's got to do it.
Which, I mean, better late than never.
Yeah.
Honestly. But his first step is to go and get an MRI
Yes.
with a kindly doctor.
Please.
Is very kind to him and
He's
sweet.
a kind doctor.
And he says, hey, if you get scared, just squeeze this thing and you're going to be fine. And he goes in the MRI and it makes horrible, freakish noises.
I was like, oh man, this is creepy.
Really, really uncomfortable noises.
Not great.
And then the lights go out. There is no sound. And as is the case with Insidious, we see many different creepy things crawling around us. And we go, wait, is it going to grab us?
Don't grab us. Please don't grab us.
And then you look and you're like, I don't see the thing that I thought I saw. I thought I was going to get grabbed. And then you're like, well, I guess everything's okay. I'll just look down in the other direction. And then it's like, crawly, 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 crawly.
Okay. It's not okay.
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't okay because there's a creepy crawly man who's also in a hospital gown.
Yeah, I guess he died
must
in the
have died.
hospital.
Yeah.
Creepy. Yeah, I really like that scene altogether. It was just so creepy. And like, I thought of just being trapped in that little tube. I was like, oh gosh, this is freaky. When they show him like the figure kind of behind his head. Like, no. Don't do it, don't do it.
I also like the puke monster.
Yes, oh wow.
There
That
was
nice.
the introduction of this poor guy. So he died at a frat party.
Yes.
They
Classic.
they tell people to drink too fast because of the incident. And somebody in the party goes, R.I.P., man.
R.I.P., dude.
And we're like, well, uh-oh. And then later, Dalton goes into one of his things.
Yeah,
He falls asleep, but actually he's astrally projecting.
himself.
And he hears someone vomiting. He's not just vomiting, but he's vomiting.
Yeah.
It's like splosh, sploosh. Yeah, you hear the squash, squash, squash in the toilet.
And over.
Fucking disgusting.
It's pretty intense.
And you're like, oh, don't go in there.
Don't do it.
But Dalton's a good boy.
Yeah, he's like,
and he's like, hey, you need like a drink or something?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a puke monster. And it's fucking awful.
It's crazy. That one got me. I was like, ooh.
That's really scared me.
And then there's a great bit where he runs under the bed to hide because the real human,
Yes.
the live human who lives there is coming in.
Yeah.
Nick the Dick, as
Nick
they
the
say.
Dick, yes.
Frat guy.
He's
And
in a
diaper?
He's in a diaper,
Yeah.
yes. He's got a bib. He's got a baby bib.
He's
a
big
nappy.
baby. A nappy.
He's a big baby.
He's a baby. And then then Nick leaves and the lights go back out. And Dalton's like, I'm pretty scared of the dark because I have all this trauma that I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then the guy feet are behind in the background. And you're like, oh no! Ugh. And then he
crawls down so slowly. He's like placing his hand. He places another hand. You're like, oh, fuck this.
3 more hands.
Yes.
Dude. And then Dalton creeps out and he looks up and there's the vomit man who vomits all over him. It was very like Drag Me to Hell style, like
super gross,
which I love.
Super duper.
I need to revisit that one. I always
anytime.
We gotta.
Anytime you want to, I will watch it.
I saw a clip from it. It was the title was underrated horror movies, and it was the scene of her being dragged to hell. And I went, I do like that one. It is underrated.
It is underrated.
Anyway,
if a Sam Raimi movie can be underrated,
that's true.
Other than maybe Oz the Great and Powerful. That one is underrated. Or maybe it's just right rated. I've never seen it.
I didn't ever watch it either. Well, okay, wait. I have a vague memory of it being on a TV and me trying to engage.
Yeah.
But I think I bailed. I was like, I don't know.
Did you fall asleep and go to the further?
Yeah, I went to the further.
Just watch Great and Powerful.
And I was walking around with a lantern.
Ooh.
This movie was bringing up a lot of memories for me.
Yeah?
It's like, I did this.
I remember when I went to the further while watching The Great and Powerful Oz, directed by Sam Raimi.
Classic.
Maybe his last movie. I mean, he technically did a Doctor Strange movie, but I don't know if it counts.
Was that the last one between those?
I think it might have been.
Wow, that's
sadly
wild.
Yeah.
What's he been up to? Just chilling?
Probably producing shit. I mean, he produces all the Ghost House movies.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So,
Ghost House.
You know.
Ghost House 6. Like, they're all just movies called Ghost House.
I would watch a movie called Ghost House.
Yeah.
Is there a movie called Ghost House?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's definitely a movie called House.
House is great.
House. Ooh.
And there's also an American movie called House.
Oh, I never saw it.
It's good.
Ooh.
There's a guy in a house, and it's somehow haunted. I don't remember how it's haunted. But all the ghosts or demons or whatever are like big rubber suit demons, so they look super cool and weird.
That sounds awesome.
It's awesome.
I want to check it out.
What else was good or scary about this movie?
I loved all the play with the lights. Every time there was a really cool shot where the demon man. The internet has labeled him Darth Maul, I think. He like blows the candle out, and then all the lights in the real world go out. And I was like, oh, I love this freaky play on that.
And he has the power.
Yeah.
Does he have the power in any of the? I don't feel like he has that much power in the first one.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. He does like point.
He does point, and he points really scary.
Like,
and he looks behind a head. Sometimes.
Yeah, that was a good.
That's one of the.
That was one of the best moments.
Hey,
we tried to film something, and
oh no,
Siri's been activated.
What happened? How much heavier is your phone than my phone?
My phone is super heavy, so Sean has put this like phone holding device.
Did it stop recording?
It did stop, but it's fun to just.
It's fun to just have fun, isn't it?
It is really fun.
What's the other scary part? Or good part? Is there anything else good about this?
Of course
movie?
the MRI was great.
MRI is great. Wait, when he's playing the memory game is quite spooky.
Yeah, that was nice. I was expecting something different than what happened, too.
I like that he's haunted by his dad.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, his dad's like, I'm going to get you, boy. I'm going to get you. And he does get him.
But he gets him in a good way.
Yeah, he's trying to help, but he does it in a really scary way at first.
Ghosts, that's one of the things that we learn about ghosts in the Insidious universe is even if they're nice ghosts, they don't know how to talk to us in a productive way.
They've been dead so long they don't remember like social cues and stuff.
Yeah, they're like, oh, how do we talk to other people? Oh, we smash through windows.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of them.
I mean, to be fair, when someone scares the shit out of me, it definitely gets my attention.
It does, yeah. That's true.
Maybe not in in the way intended, but it definitely gets my attention.
It definitely does. And it got my attention in the movie. I went, whoa, because he's like doing the cool matching game where he's like flipping boards. And
but it's really cool because the way it's put together, he's got one of those like French doors. Or no, it's actually not a French door. It's just a window, but it has like tons of little partitions.
Window.
And he's got tons of little cardboard pieces taped to the window, and he's doing the memory game.
I really like
trying to match him.
He's like, Mom? Mom?
Dalton? Where is memory?
I can't do it. I do like when the doctor suggests he's like, you do matching memory games. The dad's like, you want me to play kids games? And the doctor's like, we can learn a lot from kids.
Yeah.
Boom.
Like your son, Dalton.
Yeah. Who paints things from
scary
his
shit.
trauma.
And he also, at some point, the doctor's like, maybe you could get some, like, grief counseling. He's like, oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, I like that, too, when Dalton was like, have you thought about, like, getting help? And the dad just goes, he kind of pauses for a second. I'm just going to push through. I was like, that's hilarious.
That's real shit. That's the way we do it.
It is
we
true.
go, hey, it's just, if I just keep on going, it'll fix itself, right?
Exactly.
All of my bad feelings will just go away, right? I don't have to address them.
No.
I'll just keep going.
That's true.
That's some real man shit.
Oh, that's very real.
Dad is the real man.
Dad's the real man.
And we're just like, yep, I get you, Dad. Thank you for saying that for me.
I get you, Dad.
I'm trying to think of other shit that's good.
I'm trying to think too. I liked all of the scary guy stuff. It was really freaky.
Yes.
When he's drawing it first, and the hand grabs him was nice.
Hand is very scary.
There's always a thing in horror movies though where something absolutely impossible happens.
Yeah.
And everyone just is like, well, that was weird. You're like, wait. I think you'd react a little differently if a demon hand grabbed you and like cut your hand.
Yes.
But he's just like, the art teacher's like, yes, use it. This is beautiful. And you're like, what?
Blood is special.
Yeah.
I am from, I don't know, somewhere. I'm vaguely maybe Hispanic or French or something.
I don't know.
The way.
I did like her scene where she's going around the room. All the artists have to put up their art. This is the art teacher.
Yeah.
And she turns to one guy and she's like, this is very good. It looks like a photo. No, she didn't say very good. Like, this looks like a photo.
Yeah.
The rendering, whatever. The guy's like, thanks. She's like, it wasn't a compliment. I want you to rip it up. And he's like, no.
It's great.
And then she's like, well, you've already quit then. It's really fun.
Get the fuck out of mine. And then Dalton's like, instantly tears up the picture that he made. Yeah. She's like, Dalton, why would you, whatever accent she's doing, why would you tear up this beautiful picture? I don't think that's the, isn't she French? I can't tell.
She is French.
Is she French?
Sure. She had some crazy name like Darton.
Quentin. Her name was the Mollusk? The Mollusk?
The art teacher. I'm the art
teacher. Beware, there is a...
Oh my god, there's a giant bug on the... Oh, that was scary. That was like a horror movie.
By the way, we're in the car.
Yeah.
If you're listening and you can't see us, we're in the car recording this. So if we happen to get freaked out by bugs, it's because there's bugs outside the car.
This happens a lot. We have a lot of activity that happens outside of the car.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of interesting. We used to do it in the food court. We'd always have the real people around, unexpected events. Now we just have people doing things around the car.
Bugs.
Bugs, people. Bugs, people. I'm talking about bugs.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
But yeah, I overall, I think I enjoyed it. I had a lot more fun. I think horror movies are just automatically more fun in general. Because you're like, at least they'll be thrilling at times.
Yeah, if a movie manages to scare me like 10 or 15 times, well, good.
Yeah,
great movie. Great job.
Exactly.
Great job on making a great movie.
You made it. You did it great.
I also quite liked the happy ending.
Yes.
Especially since the second one is like so awful. Like, since it's like a father trying to kill his whole family, and it's just really sad.
Yeah.
It's like nice to have one dad sees his dad.
Yeah.
And his dad maybe is allowed to go to heaven.
It looks like it. Yeah, he flashes.
And then we get to see Lin Shaye one more time.
I love it.
And she's like, "One day you will see your mother again,
but not today.
But not today.
See ya." And then she vanishes.
Yeah, she's like, "Peace."
I like that he still like didn't really even know who she was.
Yeah,
his memory's like that. Fucked
yeah,
up.
his memory is still fucked. He can't remember shit.
Yeah.
Also, Lee Wannell was back in it.
Yeah, briefly
on a YouTube channel.
I think that's why I like the fourth one a lot, because they were in it way more.
Yeah,
that was more fun.
Those guys are so silly.
Yeah, I guess they were in the first one as well.
Yeah,
but I really liked them in the fourth one.
But it can't all be good.
It really
Michael.
can't. There's got to be some bad things about this movie.
I'll tell you what the worst thing is.
What's your low man of the picture?
My low man was the lady. Not that
the
she...
lady?
The one lady.
The one lady.
The love
lady?
interest.
Oh. Yeah. I was trying to think if there was
one
some
female
apparition.
character.
Yeah, I was like, was there a ghost lady at some point?
She's...
Yeah.
I think she's a good actress.
Yeah, she did fine.
She just has the worst lines.
Some of the lines you're like, oh, man.
And it's weird because it's like one of those things where a lady is clearly written by a guy.
Yeah.
Or maybe that at some point the character was the male nerdy friend, and then they went, what the hell, it's a girl.
Yeah, throw it in.
And
change it up.
But they didn't change any lines or something, so
Yeah.
she still talks like just like a nerdy. She's like talks like D&D nerd talk, kind of.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And it's like, man, most of this isn't very funny.
Yeah, there's always
too bad.
Horror movies are notorious for just writing where you're like, oof.
Yeah.
Why did you have to add that?
Why does it have to be? Hey, if you're really funny,
sure,
go ahead and be funny.
Why not?
It's just we need some self-knowledge. That's one of the main problems with movies is nobody has any self-knowledge. Just like, hey, maybe I'm just not that funny. Which is fine. You don't have to be funny.
It would work if they acknowledge in the movie, like,
oh, man, you're so fucking annoying.
A lot of quips, yeah. Maybe.
God, shut the fuck up.
That would be
if
awesome.
Someone went, Jesus Christ.
Like a Deadpool movie. Can you just stop for 5 fucking seconds with these jokes?
We're about to die, you asshole.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
But nobody does it.
No, but I was watching something recently where they're like hiding these two characters and they're like making little jokes to each other, like whispering like, well, that was a close one. I'm like, why would you be talking in this situation?
And they're still being chased and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
No sense.
Don't do that.
It's so silly sometimes.
I mean, I don't mind, like, an escape from realism. You can do this shit where it's fake and it's super fake.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But it's just, if it's not funny...
It don't work.
If it's not funny, then the funny parts aren't good.
Yeah.
Then it's just someone talking to you in an annoying way.
Yeah.
Hey, well, that reminds me.
There were a couple moments I laughed, but I don't remember any of the reasons why.
No.
There was a really weird line where he talks about having some disease when he was a kid.
Yes.
Forget what it was.
Spiral meningitis.
Yeah, and she goes, I could use some spiral meningitis. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's really fucking
crazy.
weird.
What a weird.
No one's ever said that.
Meningitis.
There is a Ween song called Spiral Meningitis. Spinal. Why am I saying spiral?
Spiral, yeah. Why did we? I just went with that. Okay.
That's what I said, and then you said it.
I was like, sure. I guess
yeah, it is.
The health is spiraling.
It goes
down.
around the spine.
Yeah.
There's a Ween song called Spinal Meningitis Got Me Down, which is pretty funny. That's
good.
There's a little kid voice.
Oh.
And the little kid goes, Will I see Jesus?
Oh my god!
Am I gonna die, Mommy?
Holy shit!
It's a great
Dang.
song. Check it out.
Little did he know, it was just some demon probably trying to get in
that's
him.
a prequel.
That's a prequel, yeah.
Maybe.
I did like seeing the return of the red handprint.
Yes.
I was like, okay, nice little bit.
Good.
Nice little bit. Oh, I did think of something. I'm sorry.
Are you saying good
We're
things?
going back. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a theme of the show.
Yeah.
Just, backstage.
Get over it.
Like, yeah, get over it.
Get over
we
it,
We drive
listeners.
our bikes in reverse. But the bell's backwards. That'd be good in a horror movie.
Yeah.
But Dalton is painting
Yes.
this guy who turns out to be his dad holding like a hammer.
Oh, really
looking
fucked up.
Scary. And
Really
they
fucked up.
realize
Oh, that part's really
at
good.
one he's like going into his like dream world
Further.
and the hammer is like out of the painting.
Yeah.
It's like 3-dimensional.
Yeah, the way they deliver it, too,
really
is really cool.
wild.
They're like flat in front of the painting, and then
Yes.
as they move around, you see that the hammer is
That was
actually
crazy.
in 3 dimensions.
I was like,
Really cool.
whoa, what a cool what a cool thing.
And also the fact that, Dalton has painted this horrifying painting
Yeah.
of like a kind of just a sort of spooky face, but
Yeah.
not with any particular facial features.
really
And it's
creepy.
got a hammer. And then he has like a memory, and he's like, "Oh, I remember who I need to paint," and just paints his dad.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Oh
right.
shit! Oh, my dad
tried to kill me.
I forgot my dad tried to kill me and my whole family.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's a fun moment where he tackles his dad,
Oh,
and then they end
yes.
up in the red world, and then his dad, he can see that the dad is the old woman.
Yes.
That was nice. I was like,
Really
oh, nice little cameo by her.
Yeah.
They blended the footage from the second movie really well.
Yes.
I was like, oh, wow. Because I had never seen the second one.
Yeah.
So that was nice to have a little.
It was really well put together.
I was like, dang, that was cool.
But it can't
Okay,
all be good.
Sorry, yeah, I went to good again.
No, it's okay.
No, I agree. That wasn't great. The
It was
jokes weren't
It was rough
good.
because she, I thought, was good other than that.
Yeah, she did a good job. She did a great job, like the choking when she
Yes.
was being choked by the demon. Very,
Very scary.
convincing. I like them. I like their back and
Yes.
them as characters. I was like, okay, this
They
works.
have good chemistry,
Chemistry, yeah,
but just not good talking.
Yeah, the writing. I think my low main of
Say
the
it.
whole movie
Say it.
is the first 20-something minute chunk. Just is a little rocky for me.
Yeah.
It's just very slow. And
that's because there's no scary parts.
there's
there.
no scary parts. Well, but there's also just it's just really rocky and awkward tension the whole
Yes.
time, which I get is the point. But it's just there's not much to cling on to in
Yes.
the movie, and you're like, man, how many scenes of the dad being like, so what's up? And the son just says nothing, and you're
Hey
like,
there, big fella.
yeah,
Yeah.
So that was it was hard for me to get into it.
I'm
But
sorry,
once it
Michael.
started getting creepy, I
Yes.
was into it. But yeah.
Also, I think the main negative, other than the jokes for me, is the fact that it's tough. It's tough for a sequel to a movie I really like.
Yeah,
It's just
always.
it's just hard for a sequel to a movie I really like to feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still. I had a
Very
great
true.
time. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
But it's just the
Got it. But at least we got some of it.
That's true. We did record some video.
Some of
If
the
you're
video.
wondering what we're talking
But we
about.
ran out of
Hey,
space.
who needs space
Who needs
to record
phones?
videos? Okay. So the thing, I feel like there's so many great moments in the first one.
Yes, oh my
and
god.
and the way the scares are put together is so clever.
Yeah.
Like they're always so many steps past when you expect to be
Exactly.
scared.
It's like, oh god.
So you just never fucking know.
It's really nice.
And I think there was a lot of scary stuff in this, but it never felt inspired.
yeah, I feel that.
Other the hammer thing is a really great
Yeah,
bit.
ooh.
That was up to the level of something cool in the first one.
Yeah.
And there were lots of good scares, and I was scared a whole bunch, and I had a fun time, and I would definitely, if you like scary things, just go see this because it's scary.
It's fun.
But like it just didn't. There's so many things in the first one where you're just like, oh, that's really smart.
Yeah, that was
like the way they thought this out. The way they misdirected me for so fucking long before I actually got spooked is great.
Yeah.
And this was just like maybe a little more generic.
Yeah, I could see that.
Where it's just like, this is creepy. There's creepy music. He's walking up towards a creepy thing. Everything looks creepy, and then he gets scared, and that's good. Like that is perfectly fine, but not like, oh shit, this is really. I'm like. The main image from the first one is the scary red face behind Patrick Wilson's shoulder, and that's like one of the fucking scariest things.
Yeah, it's wild.
Just seeing a picture of it is so fucking scary.
Because it's like broad daylight, and you're just like, oh my god, what the hell is that?
It's just so fucking scary.
Yeah, that first one was really well done. I still, in my opinion, it's always been the last bit gets a little too like action-y.
Yes.
But then knowing James Wan, you're like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
James Wan is a ridiculous man.
Yeah.
You need to realize that he's just a fucking goofball.
I think, too, like, in the first one, the monster had, like, these, like, big hoof feet and stuff. And I feel like they just cut that out completely in this.
It's very
like,
silly. He's very silly.
Ignore the feet.
But he does have claws.
He does have claws. I like early on when he's like crawling around chasing him in the hole. They barely show him, but it was just like, ooh, this is really nice.
It's really creepy.
But yeah, it is feel a lot more generic than the other one.
Yeah.
Than the first one. I never saw the second one, so I don't really know.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. Was it a James Wan or would just produce?
I think it's... Ooh, I don't remember. Hey, if you're listening...
Or if you're James Wan.
Tweet at us. Actually, if you're James Wan, tweet at us at Food Courtcast.
Yes.
And we don't want to really hear from you. We don't want you on the show.
Yeah.
We just want you to tell us, did you direct Insidious 2?
Yeah, that's all we need from you.
If you could Google that for us. Who directed Insidious 2?
Give it a quick Google.
If you could then do a screenshot. Or have yourself in front of your computer saying, "Hi, I'm James Wan, and I just Googled this. Who directed Insidious 2?" And that's all I want to see.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, I'll say seeing Lee Wannell in this movie, made me feel good, but also sad that it's been so long since The Invisible Man.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
How fucking long has it been since The Invisible Man?
That was still one of the biggest surprises ever. I was oh, this is a blast. Like, such a well done movie.
And how long since creepy. Upgrade? It's been so fucking long.
Yeah, too long. Where's
Lee Wannell? Tweet at us.
We want to see you.
Send us a video. Send us whatever you're working on. We'll just watch it. We're not going to spread it or anything.
He sends us like some YouTube video. Hey guys, it's me, Lee. Like it's just
hi, it's me, Lee Wannell. I'm working on a new movie. It's called... That's not how he talks, but that's roughly how they talk over there.
Yeah.
It is wild to see James Wan because he, and probably this is just because of my small worldview. It's just so surprising that he has like combo Australian and sort of Asian accent.
It's very interesting.
It's really cool.
Yeah, that's wild.
Who knew?
Hey, without James Wan, we would not have my favorite detective, Agent Kakoa Shaw from Malignant.
We wouldn't have so many things without him. We wouldn't have Saw. We wouldn't have wanting to play a game.
Wanting to play.
We wouldn't have the idea of wanting to play a game.
I know. And we all love playing games.
We do.
We do. Just maybe not that time.
What else sucks about this movie? I think for me mostly it's just the humor.
Yeah, humor.
I think other than that,
some of the writing's weird.
The writing is weird.
Some of it doesn't make sense. Like, he bleeds on that painting, and then hours later, he's like spreading the blood, and you're like, well, this doesn't make any sense.
You know what else doesn't make sense? But actually, I kind of liked. So the way, spoiler alert, you've already heard us say spoiler alert, but just double spoiler alert. the way that they seal the red door
Yes.
is like the Rolling Stones song, Painting It Black.
They painted black.
Which is weird because as it was happening, I was like, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But it, like, visually is pretty compelling.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
like it looks cool, and it also is like Dalton's outside of the further, and his dad's inside the further, and they're working simultaneously.
Yeah, it's a nice little.
You see the demon man inside of the hole. He's broken a hole.
He's very mad,
and the black paint is
going over him,
slowly going over him.
He's like,
it's one of those things where like using movie logic works perfectly.
Exactly.
Where it's just like, how does this work? I don't know. He fucking painted a painting and it sealed it up.
Yeah.
What the fuck else do you want? You saw it happen.
Yeah.
You can't say that it didn't work because you saw the paint.
Yeah. I think a lot of times I much prefer that to then like, well, the psychic connection, but like trying to explain so like just let it happen.
Yeah. He painted black over the red door.
Yeah, that's it.
And then the demon couldn't get out no more.
Because the door's painted black.
Yeah. He can't get through the door because there's paint on it.
To
get
him out.
I mean, what don't you understand about that?
Yeah.
And then Patrick Wilson gets to smile.
He goes, wow.
Son, I love you. Rose Byrne, remember when you were in Sunshine?
Yeah.
You're still pretty hot, Rose Byrne.
She's great.
And I'm still pretty hot. Maybe we could be hot together.
Maybe. Maybe they'll get back together. Who knows?
Maybe Rose Byrne can be in the next Conjuring movie.
Ooh.
As the wife.
The new wife.
Vera Farmiga can fuck off.
Fuck off. Yeah, that last Conjuring, not good.
God.
I had a friend, be like, I loved it, and I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. I just don't see that at all.
I'm always glad when someone has a good time, but it was not. I did not have a good time.
That was a bad movie.
I had maybe two good times in the movie. There's like a big scary fat ghost, which was fun, and I think maybe that's all I remember.
That's it. That's all.
Another 5 thumbs up for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
There were hardly any needle drops.
Yes, I'm glad. Yeah, like
there's a guy listening to music in the car. That dad was listening to music in the car. Then there was a literal needle drop where the demon played a record.
Classic.
And that's about it, really.
Because the demon loves these records. Loves to play.
The demon loves a Tiny Tim.
Yeah, really loves it.
And
maybe it is Tiny Tim. Maybe.
Oh, are you saying Tiny Tim is a demon?
Maybe.
I mean, he's dead, so he might have...
It's just as likely.
Gone over to the other world and become a demon.
Hey.
Or maybe he was a demon while... Maybe he was grabbed... Maybe his soul was taken by the devil and he was converted over to demonism.
Demonism, maybe.
And that's why he made his kind of creepy music.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
So that he could... slowly bring people into evil?
It could be.
Are you thinking that that's true?
I mean, there's only one way to find out. In the next Insidious. The
Black Door.
The Black Door, yeah.
That actually is a pretty good idea.
That'd be funny, yeah.
He just can come through.
Yeah.
Or maybe a different demon.
Ooh.
Maybe the red door is just that demon's door.
Now there's a black door.
Yeah, they didn't. They unknowingly let out another demon.
That would be good. The one from the Annabelle trilogy.
Oh, hell yeah.
4 movies. I don't know how many there are now, but then somehow it gets really confusing because he's in both.
Yes.
The dad's in both worlds. That would be really crazy.
And then they go over into Aquaman universe where he's Aquadad.
Aquadad.
I don't remember what his character name is. Aquadad? No, is it Aquadad?
It might be.
I think it's Aquadad.
He's bad in that one. He's a bad guy.
Yep.
There was one last part I remember I liked when he gets knocked out in the closet by his dad.
Oh yes.
Which we can all relate to.
Yeah.
And he wakes up in the further, and he finds this box. And then there's like this crazy cut to him being back in real life, and it was really good. I was
that's so
shit.
scary.
It got me good. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Those those quick cuts, or I mean, are they just literally lighting changes?
I guess. I don't know. They're matched really well.
Yeah.
It was great.
But like the further to real world like snap cuts are really cool.
Yeah, they're great. I like
really
that kind of thing.
Fucking scary.
Now here's my question.
Yes.
Did you like this or Boogeyman more?
Ooh.
This is a tough one. They both deal with darkness, lights.
They're both honestly very similar in execution.
Yeah.
They're both like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, fun.
I got scared a bunch of times and it's fine.
That's tough.
I will say, I think it's this one just because there's more. I already have like built-in relationship with the characters.
It is.
And I like them. And the Boogeyman was fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't care that much about.
None of the
I don't remember
characters.
who's in it. Like, who are
Three random people.
Yeah. Is there a parent?
There is a parent.
Is there? Oh,
There's a
yes, the
dad.
parent is... Oh, I don't even remember which dad it was.
A really not very helpful dad. I remember that a lot. He did not help.
He did not help one fucking little bit.
But
and also the creepy guy who's the creepy guy in movies.
Oh yeah, he
was
was
in it
in
too.
it. Poor creepy guy.
I'll pick this over Boogeyman.
Yeah,
and
I think
and
so.
Evil Dead Rise over both of them.
Yeah,
and
which Evil Dead Rise also had a DJ boy, and this one had the other son became a DJ boy.
DJ Demon.
DJ Demon.
DJ Demon.
Like when he was like, "Yeah, I have this weird like image of Dad trying to kill us." Yeah. I don't know if that helps or connects at all with this painting of Dad.
Yeah, does that help you?
Yeah.
He had a hammer and tried to kill us. Does that help
wild. You? Yeah.
And then Knock at the Cabin, which isn't really a horror movie, but sort of is a horror movie.
There's
above all of them.
Above all.
I think.
I think I like Evil Dead Rise more.
Okay.
I think.
Hey,
Mommies with the Maggots is going to be most things.
It's weird because it's in the trailer.
But it's just so
and
good.
And I saw that trailer 100 times. Yeah. And then when I saw the movie again, I was like, fuck yeah, Mommies with the Maggots.
Her performance alone.
She's so good.
I just loved that. I was like, this is great.
Creep fest. But we didn't only watch Insidious, The Red Door, and Boogeyman, and Evil Dead Rise. We watched a whole bunch of fucking movies.
Yeah, you bet.
Did you watch any other movies?
I did not.
You know what I watched, Michael?
Do you want me to sing the song? Or
oh, yes. Would you, Pan Express presents Express Yourself about the movies you watched this week. Play the theme song.
Ding 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 bonk bonk bonk. It's time for the Pan Express bump bump because we got some things express bump bump other things we watched dun this week.
I watched a lot of movies, but I will only say a few of them.
Tell me.
One.
Oh, I did watch a movie.
You fucking liar.
Sorry.
Tell me, what movie did you lied by two?
I've been having this fog. It's like I was hypnotized and not remembering all this ghost shit.
It's almost like demon.
It's like I'm kind of a bad dad, you know?
I'm like a fucking bad dad.
Bad dad. I watched A Knight's Tale.
And?
I love that movie.
I remember liking it.
It's such a fun time. Like, I had many times I went, they just don't make them like this anymore. It's so fun. I was
Heath, if you're listening.
R.I.P.
I watched the Heath movie, too.
What?
I watched Mel Gibson in The Patriot, directed by Roland Emmerich.
That's great.
It's fucking awesome.
It's a good movie.
I was surprised.
It's an intense movie.
Our friend, Gary Fletcher.
Yes.
Friend of the show. Former guest. He was like, hey, we should watch that for Independence Day. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. And it just pretty much kicks ass.
I remember being very surprised. I was like, wow, this is a good movie. Yeah,
but just looks
sad.
Cool. Just so many times looks really cool.
It's a very well done movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not one of these American history buffs, but it was still good.
I would guess it has little to do with history.
It was 100% real. Everything that happened in that movie.
Mel Gibson was in the Civil War.
It was really hard for him to do that role because he was like, well, I already did it.
Yeah.
in real life. But
and also,
okay.
I'm 3,000 years old.
Yeah, and this was before any bad things, so
300 years old. He couldn't have been 3,000 years old.
3,000.
He could not have been 3,000
Maybe
years
he
old.
was 3,000 years old.
Oh, that's true.
He happened to be in this war.
Highlander.
Highlander.
Highlander was in World War II.
He's been in everything.
Hey, you're the master race, buddy. Something like that. He says something like that. He kills a Nazi. And,
Yeah.
hey, you're the master race, buddy.
Bundy. That guy has a crazy voice.
It's fucking insane.
The Highlander.
Oh, yes, and I come from Spain. I'm from Spain. Can't you tell that I come from Spain? I clearly come from Spain.
Spain. I'm Spanish. The other one I watched
Yes.
was A League of Their Own.
Oh.
With
Yep. Basically
people.
every actor and
Gina
actress.
Davis, great.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. Whoa, something crazy just happened. I just don't think about it.
My window thing just fell. Sorry. It's weird because it has never fallen before.
It's crazy because this device that Sean has plugs onto his windshield, and it's to hold your phone for directions, I assume, while you're driving. And I'm sure it doesn't just fall during every trip.
It has never fallen.
And now it is just...
It is also very hot.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to stick when it's hot.
And maybe I'll just... Sometimes you got to give it a rinse.
Yeah.
Remind me to give this a rinse.
Okay, I'm going to... If you are listening, make sure you tweet at Sean.
Yes.
Give it a rinse.
Please tweet at Food Court Cast or at Sean Parrott. Just with the words, give it a rinse.
Rinse.
And spell it R-I-N-S, no E.
R-R-R-R-I-E-R-R.
You know what else I watched? Not a great movie, I'll be honest, but still an awesome movie. The Wraith.
I never saw that, The Wraith.
There's a small town in Arizona or some shit, and there's a bunch of assholes, and they're fucking dickheads, and they do murders. And they do drag races.
Yeah.
And they literally kill people.
Jeez.
They steal people's cars, but also they do murders.
Dang.
And Sherilyn Fenn from Twin Peaks.
Whoa.
Remember? She's in it, looking hot as hell.
What does she do?
Just is hot. She's a waitress who is the property, literally, of one of the dickheads.
Oh, no.
He's like, you're my woman, and I'll kill you if you ever, that kind of thing.
Nothing beats just that type of romance.
That's
true love.
I mean, that's real men the way men used to be.
I did jumping back, I did like in Insidious where Nick the Dick, he's like, and this is where men get to be real men, like they used to, and then it's like silent, like there's not like some uproar.
And one guy goes,
that.
woo!
Yeah. That's
pretty good.
Nice, it does fit, yeah.
This is pretty much like that.
Yeah.
And then one day Charlie Sheen shows up.
Oh, no.
On his motorcycle.
Oh, God.
And goddamn, he's hot. And everyone takes notice. They're like, who the fuck is that hot guy? And then also, I don't want to spoil it. So I'm not really spoiling it because it kind of spoils itself.
Yeah.
A mystery car shows up. A really cool black car that's really fast shows up and starts blowing shit up. And there's a guy named the Wraith.
Oh, no.
And he's got a cool shotgun that's got LED lights on the side, and he shoots it. And he's got a helmet.
Wow.
And there's lots of explosions. It is a PG-13 movie, but there's a surprising amount of nudity.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know if it was just the weird period of PG-13 where they're like, I don't know, kids can see tits, right?
Yeah, right.
And they should be able to, honestly.
Because they've seen them since they were babies.
I mean, especially now that they have the internet, what's the point of having ratings?
I think we need to free the nip.
Yeah.
Let everyone have their
Free the dick.
Free the dick. Free the clit.
Free the taint. We never see taints in movies.
No, that's what I'm.
When's the last time you saw a taint in a movie? I literally can't think of.
Watchmen, I think.
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan.
So it's not very good, but it's also kind of awesome. If you like a movie that's not very good, but also kind of awesome, That's a great
You're
one.
looking for a mildly, fun
It's
night.
like you'll watch it and you'll be like, this is great. And as long as you never once think about anything about it, you'll be like, that was great. I had a great time.
There's a lot of movies where if I start thinking about it, it completely unravels.
Yeah.
I go, okay, I have to make a choice here.
Yeah.
Am I going to keep this one or am I going to let it go?
Just keep it.
Sometimes you keep it.
Now, I'll say The Wraith is no The Exterminator. That's what I recommended last time.
Yes.
Exterminator is one of those movies that's great and also awesome. And Wraith is just awesome.
Yeah.
But maybe not great.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like, it's
That
got
can
like
happen.
probably 15 explosions that are like way bigger than they should be. Like really scary
amazing.
shit.
Yeah.
There's one where they blow up a barn
Oh my gosh.
and it's like, goosh, and you see like hunks of wood flying at the camera. And it's like, oh shit, they put way too much gasoline in that thing.
Because you can't really test those things.
No.
But do it. That's so funny.
Just
It's
whoosh.
Way too big.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
I love I love the thought of the wood just like destroying the camera, but they got like they got the shot.
I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
There's a similar, now this is an actually great and awesome movie, RoboCop. There's a similar explosion in RoboCop when they blow up the gas station.
Oh wow.
And it's like, oh shit, I think they blew up that entire block because you just see like the guy playing, I think it's like obviously like stuntman RoboCop, but it explodes and you're like, RoboCop, run.
Yeah,
It's right behind you. Jesus Christ. And it's so fucking big. Rules.
I don't think anyone in real life could ever do the action movie where you're like walking away and something blows up. I would scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Or you'd get shockwave.
Yeah.
I wonder if that really happens.
You'd get heat at the very least.
Yeah,
you'd be like,
oh,
fuck.
that's hot.
Ow, Jesus Christ. So check it out.
Check it out.
Check out The Wraith.
Check out The Wraith. Check out
Clear and Present Danger.
Knight's Tale.
Check
if you
out A
haven't
Knight's
seen
Tale.
it. League of Your Own is fine.
Wow, hater.
I just don't really care about baseball, but if you like baseball, go ahead.
Yeah.
I just
check out Insidious the Red Door. It's pretty good.
It's pretty fun.
It's probably it's in like the top 5 horror movies of the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top 4?
Top 4. What other horror movies? I mean, I know Boogie, obviously.
But there's some good stuff coming up soon. Though.
Really? Oh,
there's some. There's Talk to Me that's supposed to be pretty spooky.
I've heard that.
There's
looks interesting.
There's the new vampire.
Yes,
boat.
that's what I'm excited about.
There's also what is the other one? Oh, there. There's the new Hercule Poirot ghost mystery.
What? Well, are you serious?
There's a new Hercule Poirot, but it's got ghost shit in it.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
in the end, it's going to be Poirot going, actually, there is no ghost. There is a man pretending to be a ghost.
Is it still Branagh?
Of course.
Wow, thank goodness. I never saw the second one.
It
looked not
it's
as
fine.
good as the first one.
It's not as good as the first one, but it is ridiculous.
The first one has one of my favorite line deliveries ever, where he's being choked by that one dude.
Yeah.
The guy goes, "Why aren't you dead yet?" It's just so like silly.
Poirot's like, identity.
It would not be symmetrical with the.
I told you that his mustache covers a scar, right?
What? Are you serious?
The beginning of the second one is him in the Great War.
Oh wow!
And there's like shrapnel, and it tears up his face. And so he's like, there's only one. He doesn't say this out loud, but you see him thinking it. There is only one way to cover up this hideous scar. I will get a mustache that goes up in this direction and then over here as well.
Does like a CG time lapse of the mustache growing and curling up. That'd be so funny.
And like time is moving around him.
Yeah, the world's that would be incredible.
Tweet at us if you have that technology.
I love it. Everything needs an origin.
If you have any movies coming up that you just can't wait for us to watch,
gotta see us watch it.
We're definitely gonna watch Oppenheimer. That's coming up soon.
That'll be good.
We're definitely gonna watch fucking Barbie, whether we like it or not.
Barb. Yeah,
we're gonna watch it because for 2 reasons. 1, Ryan Gosling's hot. 2, Margot Robbie's hot. 3, it's got that guy from whatever that movie is that we completely forgot about.
I don't even know.
Shang-Chi and the 75 rings. He's in it, and he might be just as forgettable in this one. We'll see. But he is big and strong and handsome.
He's big, he's strong, and he's handsome.
And even if he has no charisma, like even if like the camera looks right at him, but it somehow can't see him. Even if that happens, we're still gonna watch him.
That would be crazy if that's how they cast movies. The camera has to it's like a Sorting Hat vibe. Like it has to react to you.
Yeah,
the camera sees you.
The camera loves you. I mean, they do say that. The camera loves you.
That would be a great just run with that. The camera actually falls in love with an actor.
Ooh.
That'd be a crazy movie.
Okay,
you never know.
It's a good title too. The camera loves you.
The camera loves you. The camera loves you, baby.
It loves you, baby. It loves you, honey. Hello, my baby.
Hello, my baby. I still want to see Past Lives. I got to get that in there.
Hey, it's playing at regular theaters for regular folks. So if you want to watch it, I'll watch it.
Okay, let's go.
Tweet at us, at Food Court Cast, say Past Lives. Mm-hmm. Also, share with your friends.
Please.
I'm posting a lot on the internet now, probably way too much. So just retweet or follow or 5 stars or 5 stars or write us a review. Do something. Make it worth my while.
Yeah, please.
I got an app.
Please.
I got a fucking app.
Please.
Thank you so much, Michael, for being on the show, as always.
No problem.
On behalf of Michael Hampton, I am Sean Parrott saying to you, bon appétit.